Today, we become legends.
Hey, my name's Inter, welcome back to the channel. We've got 10.7 data mining info. There's some new stuff on the next god, Maman Brigitte, and also some new information on a new game mode that's going to be coming to Smite pretty soon. The next Odyssey, a bunch of skins, events, all that kind of stuff. There's a decent amount of info dump in this one. As always, as it says here, data mining's not always 100% accurate, especially god information can sometimes be a little bit misleading. Skins are always like 99.5% accurate. If there's a skin that it says is coming here, that there will be a skin coming for that god, for example. An event info is also generally pretty correct, but sometimes the god info can be a little bit misleading, so take what you hear here with a grain of salt, basically. But yeah, let's just jump right in. So as always, the purple stuff is new. Any of the standard colored white text stuff is from old data mining patches that I've probably covered in previous videos and you might already know about. The skins might have already released. But yeah, we have a new Chernobog skin, new Disco skin, new Heim skin in the pipeline. Naja skin as well. There's probably going to be a ninja based skin. I don't know if that means the streamer, probably not. It probably just means like a standard ninja skin. New Ratatoska, Scylla, Thanatos, Thor, and Ulla skins also coming in the pipeline. And those are all with unknown patches, so we don't know when these are going to be coming out, but we do know they're going to be coming, you know, relatively soon. For patch 10.8, which is directly next patch, there's a bunch of stuff we already knew about, but there's also Thanatos skin, Tyr skin, and Yuhuang skin going to be coming in that patch as well. And then after that, in 10.9, which I believe is the start of a new season, Season of Time is my prediction on it based on like the info that we have on it so far. But yeah, it's going to be a new season in 10.9, and this is where the Odyssey is going to be starting. There should be 9 skin bundles available in this patch, it seems like. There's also going to be a calendar community event in 10.92. It's going to be an AMC skin, Chak skin, Medusa, Neith, Scylla, Sobek, and Surtur all launching in this patch. Probably some, if not all of these are related to the Odyssey. Patch 10.10, we're going to have a new Ao Kuang skin, which is pretty nice. Ao Kuang doesn't have many skins. I've been using a Dragon Knight for a long time. Bellona, Changa, Ganesha, Mulan, and Pele, also new skins that we know about coming in patch 10.10. And then coming in patch 10.11, we have Agni, Chiron, Set, and Yuhuang getting skins, and an Izanami skin in patch 10.12, which is quite far out. So, what, 5 patches out at this point? Maybe it won't come out then, maybe it'll come out earlier or something, but yeah, it's going to be an Izanami skin coming in the pipeline as well. So some general information about the Odyssey as well. As it mentioned, it's going to be starting in patch 10.9, we think. There are some texts that claim from week 1 to week 14. So starting in patch 10.9, there's going to be up to patch 10.12 in this season, so that will be 3 patches with a month in between. The timeline lines up about right that the Odyssey will basically run for the rest of the year until we get year 11. There's going to be 5 avatar skins, 2 loading frame skins, some jump stamps, announcer packs, level up skins, global emotes, player titles, music skin themes, death stamp skins, and recall skins, along with all the god skins, of course, that we mentioned up here with the probably 9 skin bundles available in the patch in terms of god skins and all that kind of stuff. Hey, just going to quickly mention that we finally hit affiliate on Twitch, and I'm going to be streaming over there when this video goes live, so if you want to check that out, probably going to be streaming some ranked Smite and Diamond, so if you want to come over and watch, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, but back to the video. Next up, as you probably just saw, a new game mode, Kharon Kart. It's spelt wrong, but that could be intentional because of kart, you know. There's a new map game mode called Kharon Kart. It's unknown if it's going to be a standalone game mode or based on the Odyssey, and it's unknown if it's actually Smite Kart, you know, Smite Kart 2 basically, or whatever, but you know, the name does absolutely line up with that, and Charon, you know, with his boat and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, dude, I kind of semi-predicted this. I did say when Charon was launching in one of my videos, I can't even remember which one, that like maybe Charon racing down the river Styx in his boat, and that's like a new game mode or something. Seems like we might be getting something similar with Kharon Kart. Apollo's Racer Rumble, not my favorite adventure of all time, I have to say, but potentially if it could be improved on, it could be a fun game mode. Obviously going to be themed around Charon. Most likely you'll be in boats racing down the river Styx, right? Like, I feel like that makes a lot of sense in terms of being in theme with the Season of Souls and with Charon and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to be getting a new adventure game mode that's not going to be like standard PvP Smite. It's going to be like those I've mentioned mods that we've had in the past. But next up, probably what a lot of you came for, and me as well, we've got a little bit more information on Maman Brigitte, who is going to be the next god in Smite. So she's been confirmed in the files for a while. There's some other info here. There's going to be a new conquest map change for the 10.9 patch, which obviously 10.9 is going to be the launch of a new season. So like we got with this season where it rethemed the map around the Season of Souls, likely it will be rethemed again around the new season, whatever that will be. And then also, we're going to be getting a god release in 10.10. In previous data mining, it said Maman Brigitte was going to be released earlier than 10.10. I don't know if that means she's been pushed back to 10.10, or if this means Maman is going to release in like 10.8 or 10.9, and then we're going to get another release in 10.10. They did say on like the dev talk on the patch notes that they're trying to keep the end of the year open They didn't confirm any gods for the end of the year. Maman Brigitte is the last god that was confirmed in the teaser trailer that we got at the very start of the year. But there's potential that we might get another god in the season as well towards the end. They said they were going to keep it open, not confirm anyone, but they might be bringing us a different god that we have no idea about at the end of this season. So that could be this release in 10.10, or it could just be that Maman Brigitte has been pushed back to 10.10, because I believe in some of the earlier data mining, it said something about her releasing in like 10.8 or 10.9. But interestingly, the data mining has now changed from her being a physical melee to a magical. Star's been updated to being a magical mage, and she is a magical melee mage. So it's basically, if this is to be believed, it's all but confirmed at this point that Maman Brigitte is going to be a magical assassin in the vein of Ao Kuang. So we're going to be getting finally another magical assassin. You know, Ao Kuang, new Ao Kuang, not Kukulkan, released back in like season 1 or something like that. So it's been a long time since we've had one of these magical assassins. It would be really nice to have like another magical that you can play in the jungle and stuff like that. Just I think it's a really cool archetype, and I'm glad they're bringing more stuff to that. I kind of had a feeling Maman Brigitte was going to be an assassin of some kind, especially now that we have Charon as the guardian for the year. So there's a little bit of stuff we already knew about from previous data mining. She's going to have high single target damage, very typical of an assassin. She's being prototyped with the cleaner model and FX, which is interesting. I mean, cleaner's got that kind of like ghostly vibe that Maman Brigitte would probably fit quite well with, you know, with some of her ability effects and stuff like that. So this kind of makes sense. And also there's extra effects from Matikaras, Atlas, and Achilles as well, so that's pretty interesting. You know, maybe something to do with these gods' abilities. They're using a little bit of that animation kind of framework potentially, or like FX framework, to be able to develop Maman Brigitte in the files. So arguably there could be something a little bit similar to what these gods have in their kit. You know, like you can build on that for Maman Brigitte's kit. You know, for example, when they had Charon in development, they mentioned they were using stuff from Morgan Le Fay and from Anher. Morgan Le Fay, most likely Charon's like wave was probably being developed on top of Morgan Le Fay's 2, with how like it like flies up and then flies forward in like a sweeping forward like hitbox. I imagine they were using that to develop Charon's wave, and then maybe from Anher they were using a bit of the shifting sands for like the creep that Charon's 1 leaves around and stuff like that. So it won't be identical to any abilities from these gods, Matikaras, Atlas, and Achilles, but there's a decent potential that some aspects of these gods' abilities are being used in some way to build upon to develop Maman Brigitte. So but yeah, that's all we have so far on Maman Brigitte. She's now been changed in the files to be a magical assassin by the looks of it, which is going to be really cool in my opinion. Very excited for her. And then yeah, of course, we've got the new game mode Kharon Kart, which is going to be coming, which is kind of cool. You know, going to be themed around the Season of Souls. So there's no like patch that this is going to be dropping in. There's no like suggested patch of when this is going to be coming, but you would have to imagine it's next patch or the patch after, because 10.7 is what we're in right now, or we're not quite in it, but it'll be launching on Tuesday. So we've already seen 10.7, 10.8, and then 10.9 are the last 2 patches of the Season of Souls, and then we move on to like the Season of Time, or whatever it's going to be in the final season of the year, and that's going to be 10.10, 10.11, and 10.12. And so maybe that lines up with the 10.10 God release for Maman Brigitte, I suppose, unless they're going to be doing Maman Brigitte in like 10.9 at like the end of the Season of Souls, because she would fit with the aesthetic of the season quite well in my opinion. And then maybe with 10.10 they do like another god release, because as I mentioned, they do have potentially more gods or like another god planned for the end of the year. They just haven't been very specific about it. And yeah, bunch of Odyssey stuff, new skins, all that kind of stuff. Not a huge data mining post, but there is a good bit of info on a new game mode and when Maman Brigitte is going to be coming to the game and that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Are you excited for Maman Brigitte? More excited than Charon? Let me know down below, and I'll catch you guys in another one later on. Have a great day, and peace out, you nerds.